Hari Om children, Namaste to all. Welcome to today's Samskriti session. We'll start as usual with the usual prayers. Samvrita will repeat after me. Okay? Om Vakratunta Mahakaya
Kratunda Mahakaya
Surya Koti Samaprabha
Suryakoti Samaprabha
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Saraswati Namastubhyam
Saraswati Namastubhyam
Varade Kamarupini
Varade Kamarupini
Vidyarambam Karishyami
Dhyarambam Karishyami
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada
Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu
Guru Devo Maheshwarah
Guru Devo Maheshwarah
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma
Guru Sakshat Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha.
Thank you, Samrita. Today we will complete the Gita Dhyana slokas. We'll start from 7th onwards, last 3 slokas. Okay? So, Virat, you can repeat after me?
Yes, Amma.
Okay. You can see the display?
Yes, Amma.
Okay. There may be some mistakes, so you will listen my chanting and accordingly you chant. Okay? Sometimes some mistakes may be there. पाराशर्यवच सरोजममलम्
पाराशर्यवच सरोजममलम्
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
नानाख्यानककेसरम्
नानाख्याकरणेशरम्
नानाख्यानक
नानाख्यानक
केसरम्
केसरम्
हरिकथा
हरिकथा
सम्बोधनाबोधितम्
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
लोके सज्जन
लोके सज्जन
षट्पदैरहरः
षट्पदैरहः
रहरहः
रहरहः
पेपीयमानं मुदा
पेपीयमानं मुदा
भूयाद् भारतपङ्कजम्
पुह्या भारतपङ्कजम्
कलिमल
कलिमल
प्रध्वंसिन
प्रध्वंसिन
श्रेयसे.
श्रेयसे.
Once more we will repeat. पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम्
पाराशर्यवच सरोजममलम्
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
नानाख्यानक
नानाख्यानक
केसरं हरिकथा
केसरं हरिकथा
सम्बोधनाबोधितम्
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
लोके सज्जन
लोके सज्जन
षट्पदै
षट्पदै
रहरहः
रहरहः
पेपीयमानं मुदा
पेपीयमानं मुदा
भूयात् भारत
भूयात् भारत
पङ्कजं कलिमल
पङ्कजं कलिमल
प्रध्वंसिन
प्रध्वंसिन
श्रेयसे.
श्रेयसे.
Next one, 8th shloka. मूकं करोति वाचालं
मूकं करोति वाकालं
वाचालं
वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते
गिरिं
गिरिं
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमतं वन्दे
तमहं वन्दे
तमहं वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
मूकं करोति वाचालं
मूकं करोति वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम्
पङ्कुं लङ्कयते गिरिं
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
Next one, 9th one. यं ब्रह्मा
यं ब्रह्मा
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमतुरः
मरुतः
मरुतः
तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै
स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै
तवैः
स्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्खपद
वेदैः साङ्गपद
क्रमोपनिषदौ
क्रमोपनिषदौ
गायन्ति यं
गायन्ति यं
सामगाः
सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थित
ध्यानावस्थित
तद्गतेन मनसा
तद्गतेन मनसा
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
सुरासुरगणाः
सुरासुरगणाः
देवाय तस्मै नमः.
देवाय तस्मै नमः.
Once more we will repeat last one. यं ब्रह्मा
यं ब्रह्मा
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै
स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै
तवैः
स्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्कपद
वेदैः साङ्गपद
क्रमोपनिषदैः
क्रमोपनिषदैः
गायन्ति यं
गायन्ति यं
सामगाः
सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थित
ज्ञानावस्थित
तद्गतेन मनसा
तद्गतेन मनसा
पश्यन्ति यं
पश्यन्ति यं
योगिनः
योगिनः
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
सुरासुरगणाः
सुरासुरगणाः
देवाय तस्मै नमः.
देवाय तस्मै नमः.
Thank you. All of you practice this in your muted space. One more child can repeat. We have got only that much time. Vishruta, you can repeat after me.
Yes,
Seventh shloka. पाराशर्यवच
पाराशर्यवच
सरोजममलम्
सरोजममलं
गीतार्थ
गीतार्थ
गन्धोत्कटम्
गन्धोत्कटम्
नानाख्यानक
नानाख्यानक
केसरं हरिकथा
केसरं हरिकथा
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
लोके सज्जन
लोके सज्जन
षट्पदै
षट्पदै
रहरहः
रहरः
पेपीयमानं मुदा
ते पीयमानं मुदा
भूयाद् भारत
भूयात् भारत
पङ्कजं कलिमल
पङ्कजं कलिमल
प्रध्वंसिन
प्रध्वंसिन
श्रेयसे.
श्रेयसे.
Once more. पाराशर्यवच
पाराशर्यवच
सरोजममलम्
सरोजममलं
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
नानाख्यानक
नानाख्यानक
केसरं हरिकथा
केसरं हरिकथा
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
सम्बोधना बोधितम्
लोके सज्जन
लोके सज्जन
षट्पदै
षट्पदै
रहरहः
रहरहः
पेपीयमानं मुदा
पेपीयमामं मुदा
भूयात् भारत
भूयात् भारत
पङ्कजं कलिमल
पङ्कजं कलिमल
प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे.
प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे.
Eighth one. मूकं करोति वाचालम्
मूकं करोति वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्कयते गिरिम्
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम्
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्
परमानन्दमाधवम्
मूकं करोति वाचालम्
मूकं करोति वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्कयते गिरिम्
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम्
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
परमानन्दमाधवम्.
Ninth one. यं ब्रह्मा
यं ब्रह्मा
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै
शृण्वन्ति दिव्यै
स्तवैः
स्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्ख्यपद
वेदैः साङ्ख्यपद
क्रमोपनिषदैः
ब्रह्मोपनिषदैः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थित
ध्यानावस्थित
तद्गतेन मनसा
तद्गतेन मनसा
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तं न विदु
शान्तं न विदुः
सुरासुरगणाः
सुरगणाः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
once more we will repeat yam brahma
यं ब्रह्मा
varunendra rudra marutah
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
tunvanti divyaistavaiः
कुर्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
vedaiः साङ्ख्यपद
वेदैः साङ्ख्यपद
क्रमोपनिषदैः
ब्रह्मोपनिषदैः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थित
ध्यानावस्थित
तद्गतेन मनसा
तद्गतेन मनसा
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तं न विदु
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
सुरासुरगणाः
सुरासुरगणाः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
Thank you, Vishnuta. All of you practice. Next Sunday, everybody has to chant the whole Gita Dhyanam sloka. So you have to practice. I will post it on the group and practice every day so that it is not at all difficult. You can chant. One full week is there. Okay. Now over to Uma ma'am.
Yeah, Uma ma'am's Sanskriti session, Sanskrit session.
Harihi Om children, Sarve Samskritvargaya Swagatam. Patami Samskritam Nityam, Vadami Samskritam Sada, Dhyayami Samskritam Samyak, Vande Samskrita Mataram, Vande Samskrita Mataram. First we will see the Hasta Kutumbam. Hasta Kutumbam. We are all living with father, mother, sister, and brother. We are all living like a kutumbam. Same like hand also having one kutumbam. We can see now that the name of the fingers. First, thumb. Thumb is Ankushtaha. Thumb is called Ankushtaha. First one. Next, index finger. Index finger is called Tarjani. Tarjani. Third one, middle finger. Middle finger is called Madhyama. Middle finger is called Madhyama. Third one, ring finger. Fourth one, ring finger, Anamika. That is the ring finger, Anamika. Next, small finger, Kanishtika. Small finger is called Kanishtika. Now we will see the tattvam of that hand. First, second screen. Thumb finger is denotes Agni Tattvam. Thumb finger is denotes Agni Tattvam, fire. Second, index finger denotes Vayu Tattvam, Varun, air. That is Tarjani. This is Angushtaha. Next one is Tarjani. Third finger Madhyama. That is that denotes space, Akasha Tattvam. Madhyama, Akasha Tattvam. Next one, fourth finger is Anamika. It denotes Prithvi Tattvam, earth. Prithvi Tattvam. Fifth one is Kanishtika. That is Jala Tattvam. Kanishtika is Jala Tattvam, small finger. Okay. Who is repeating with me? Who is ready?
Mahanya. May I be Vaishnavi?
Hanya.
Rakshita. And may I Adya?
Hanya. Hanya is.
Okay, nice.
Agachitu. Vadatuma. First one is Angushtaha. Angushtaha.
Angushta.
Show your finger, no? So you can remember easily. Angushtaha.
Angushtaha.
Next one is Tarjani.
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 Index. The third one is Madhyama.
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 Fourth one is Anamika.
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 Fifth one is Kanishtika.
Kanishnika.
Kanishtika.
Kanishnika.
Uttam. Uttam. Next, who is ready, ma?
Rakshita wanted to say.
Rakshita. Agachatu. Vadatu. Rakshita, are you ready?
Yes, some.
Okay. Angushtaha. Angushtaha. You show your finger. Angushtaha.
Angushtaha.
Tarjani.
Tarjani.
Index finger is Tarjani. Third, Madhyama. Madhyama. Fourth one is Anamika.
Anamika.
Next, Kanishtika.
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 Which one is Kanishtika? The small finger is called Kanishtika. Okay? Okay. Next. Next screen, ma.
Oh.
Now, we will see the Pullingam, Strilingam. Last class we saw Pullingaha, 3 lingams we saw. One is Pullingam, second one is Strilingam, third one is Napumsakalingam. We saw that Yeshaha Balakaha. Yeshaha Balaka means this is the boy. So Yeshaha Balakaha. Saha Balakaha. Saha Balakaha. That is the boy. He is far away from you. That is Saha Balakaha. Yeshaha Balakaha means he is standing very near to you. Yeshaha Balakaha. Saha Balakaha. He is standing very far away from you. So Saha Balakaha. Now we will see the Strilingam. The same one, Strilingam. That is female. Your sister, your mother, or your auntie. Anybody can, that female. Okay? Yesha Balika. Yesha Balika. Who is standing near the female baby or Balika? Yesha Balika. Sa Vriddha. Sa Vriddha. Vriddha means the grandmother. Sa Vriddha. Okay? Grandmother or some old woman. Sa Vriddha. Next. Yesha Lata. Yesha Lata. Yesha Lata means a creeper. This is a creeper. Next. Sa Kalika. Sa Kalika means that is the bud. Bud of the flower. Bud. Next. Yesha Shatika. Yesha Shatika. This is the sari. Yesha Shatika. That is very near to us. So, Yesha Shatika. Next, Sa Petika. Sa Petika. That is far away from us. So, Sa Petika. You see the hand, how it shows. Next, Yesha Mala. Yesha Mala. That is Yesha Mala. It is very near to us. Mala. That the Sa Devata. The God is very far away from us. So, Sa Devata. Who is repeating from me? So, who is ready to repeat?
Likita has raised her hand.
Likita, agachatu. Vadatu ma. Vadat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesha Balika.
Esha Balika.
Sa Vriddha.
Sa Vriddha.
Very good. Yesha Lata.
Esha Lata.
Sa Kalika.
Sa Kalika.
Uttam. Uttam. Next, who is ready, ma?
Kushi.
Kushi. Kushi agachatu. Vadatu, ma.
Yes, Amma.
Okay. Yesha Shatika. Very near.
Esha Shatika.
Yesha Shatika.
Esha Shatika.
There's a slight disturbance. It's only for me.
No, I
No,
didn't hear
no,
disturbance.
it is breaking. Voice is breaking.
Okay. Uma ma'am, I think it's a network
Internet
issue.
is
Yeah.
net issue.
Shall we give it few seconds for her to?
Yes. She's still there, but
So Kushi,
screen
Kushi
is
can
blank.
continue. I will tell you. Okay, Kushi,
Yes, Amma.
till Uma
Yes,
ma'am comes. Esha Shatika.
Esha Shatika.
This is a sari.
This is a sari.
Sa Petika.
Sa Petika.
That is a box.
That is a box.
Esha Mala.
Esha Mala.
This is a garland or necklace, whatever.
This is
This
a
is a-
garland or a necklace.
Necklace.
Sa Devata.
Sa Devata.
That is a goddess.
That is a goddess.
Goddess. These are all Strilingams. These are all Strilingams. Next screen, ma. Kushi Uttamam.
Thank you.
Very good. This is Napumsakalingam. Third one, neutral gender. Napumsakalingam. Okay. Who is ready to repeat with me?
Hasini.
Can I Virat?
Virat. Virat. Agachatu. Vadatu.
Agachatu Amma.
Etat palam.
Ekat phalam.
Etat palam.
Etak phalam.
This is a fruit. This is a fruit.
This is a fruit.
Very good. Tat palam.
Tat phalam.
That is the fruit.
That is the fruit.
See the difference. Which is very near to us, that is etat. Which is very far us, that is tat. Etat, tat. Both are different. Next one. Etat, next Hasini. Thank you. Uttamam. Virat. Hasini.
Yes, Amma.
Agachatu, vadatu. Etat vimanam.
Yeta Vimanam.
Etat vimanam.
Yetat Vimanam.
This is an aeroplane. Next, tad vimanam. Tat vimanam.
Vimanam.
That is the aeroplane. Okay. Next, etat vyajanam.
Yeta Vejanam.
This is a hand fan. This is a hand fan. Okay. Tad vyajanam.
Tat Vyajanam.
That is the hand fan. Okay.
Okay.
Uttamam. Uttamam. Next, who is ready, ma?
Adya Abhirami.
Adya Abhirami. Agachatu, vadatu, ma. Etat duktam.
Yeta Duktam.
Etat duktam.
Yetat Duktam.
Dugdam. Dugdam means this is a milk bottle or milk. Okay. This is milk. Next, tad duktam.
Tat Duktam.
That is the milk. Okay. Milk. Etat duktam.
Yetat Duktam.
Tad duktam.
Tat Duktam.
Dhanyavadaha. Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you. Over to Hema ma'am now for the story session.
Hello, children. So you learned good phrases in Sanskrit, a lot of shlokas. Now we are going to go back to a topic that I had already talked once to you about. Remember, we talked about Kalpana Chawla, and then we prayed for Sunita Williams to come back safely to Earth, right? Remember? So now, what Sunita Williams, has she come back? Sunita
Yes,
Williams?
Amma. Yes,
Has she
Amma.
come back?
She has come
Very
back.
good. After how many months has she come back to Earth from space? Anya is showing with the fingers. 9 months, after 9 months. So let us see her story, the bravery of the teams, Sunita Williams and Butch, who stayed in space for so many months and have come back now safe and sound. So I had told you that when she comes back, we will definitely rejoice for her and we will talk about her once more, right? So now she's back on Earth and she's rehabilitating. That means she's getting used to Earth's atmosphere once more. Okay. Sunita Williams returned to Earth. She is a star in space, right? So we all know that launched on June 5th, the spacecraft, NASA spacecraft, was going just for a 1 week mission. Okay. But the module that they were in, the Starliner, experienced a small technical fault, helium leak from the service module. So they had to stay docked in the ISS. There are certain international space stations in the space where they can lock into that and stay there. So the capsule went and locked into that and they waited. They tried to repair it. They tried to wait for a crew to come and repair it. So it took them 9 months. It was not able to be repaired. So finally, another team went, which was owned by Elon Musk. They went and they brought them back to Earth. Along with Sunita, Butch Wilmore also was present. So both of them had a difficult time of 9 months in space, but they faced it very bravely. As we kept seeing news report, whenever there was a talk or they would speak to people from there, they used to telecast, they used to be always cheerful. Yes, we are fine. We are okay. We are doing well. They never showed their fear that what's going to happen to us. Are we going to be left in space? Never. Have you ever seen that? No, they always, even their family members' transmissions were very, very positive, both Sunita and Butch. So you will see that Sunita Williams, we know that she's Indian based, but now she's an American citizen. She's a NASA astronaut. She has the most spacewalk time among women. You know, she's walked, they go in space from one module to another. She has done that. She was the part of the Boeing Starliner mission, which faced many delays. And everybody in India, especially, we anticipated her return. We are waiting for her to come back safe and sound to Earth. Okay. While she and Butch both were on space for 9 months, they did not be idle. They faced the challenge of living in space, but they continue to do a lot of experimentation on the space matter and also on the human body also, how it is facing the space day by day. You know, the data was recorded in almost zero gravity, how the body responds, the tissue, the mass, the bone, everything. They did a very scientific study and they brought it back to Earth. Okay. What are the challenges they faced? You know, when they were there in space, human body is not made to be in no gravity situations. Our body is built to experience the gravity of Earth. So when they stayed there for so long, their exposure to this minimum or microgravity started affecting their health. Okay. Also, doctors feared that psychological impact also could take place. Their muscle, their tissues could become weak, the bones could become weak, and due to that zero gravity, there would be extension. The space between the vertebral bones could be created, was what the side effects were expected for them. Okay. NASA kept coordinating for a safe return for them. Okay. They returned abroad SpaceX Crew 9. This is the spacecraft which brought them back, SpaceX Crew 9, and it went up and unlocked them from the ISS, International Space Station, and re-entered Earth's atmosphere. You must have seen that a capsule came and landed in water. Okay. Immediately, the medical team rushed, and you must have seen the photographs when they entered into Earth. They were on wheelchairs. They did not start walking immediately, because from zero gravity, the Earth's gravity. Imagine that much of sudden difference in the body, there'll be some effect. So they were very carefully, they did not, no physical strain they were not allowed to do any physical strain. They were taken on wheelchairs and stretchers, and straight away they went to the hospital to have a complete checkup of all the body parameters. So the SpaceX craft carrying Butch Wilmore and Cynthia Williams detached from the outpost on the space in the ISS, and we know that Elon Musk, a billionaire of US, he owned the SpaceX Dragon 6. Okay, the SpaceX Dragon 6 reached and splashed off the water near Florida. Okay, this was what the capsule looked like, and they opened it and they emerged out very, very safely. Okay, so it's a very exciting time. It's a triumph of humankind that two human beings have gone to space and survived for 9 months and come back. They could maintain the life support for 9 months over there, and they have been able to come back to Earth. Okay, so these are the way medical team, how carefully they are handling Sunita Williams, so that she doesn't have to walk or move her body. They didn't know what was the joints, how the joints will react. The space was created between the joints that will start compressing or getting longer. We don't know what's the effect. So they're very, very careful in handling both of them and taking them straight away to observation units. Okay, so once they landed, this period is called rehabilitation period. Okay, so they have to again completely whole body has to get back into the gravity. Like example, when you go to any high altitude, like Leh and Ladakh, if you go by flight via Delhi, they will tell you that you have to acclimatize. 1 week you can't move, because oxygen is just 7 to 11%. So your body has to produce lot of red blood cells. Only then you can start walking around. So even if atmospheric change is there, the body experiences so much problem. Can you imagine zero gravity to gravity? How much the body will face? So these astronauts who come back from zero gravity, they experience dizziness, muscle weakness, bone density loss. Okay. So both of them, Smita and Butch, underwent a lot of medical evaluation and landing, and rehabilitation program was set up. How slowly they will come and the body will adapt to the Earth's gravity now. Okay, they're still in a lot of work is going on that. So there was temporary vision problems, fluids start shifting in the body because zero gravity. All that is being addressed now by the medical people, professionals. Okay. So this long mission, that we have to take, it will be a historic event. The world will talk about it less, like Neil Armstrong went on moon so many years back. So we will now be able to get, the research, the documents of how long-term space travel affects the human body. Okay. So they can even have various missions can be created where people can go to Mars and beyond for longer amount of time to do more work. So NASA has started now focusing on spacecraft safety. Now, this sort of technical glitch should not happen again. Or whether it's an Indian or American or Russian, people cannot be stranded in space. So protocols of safety have started being put into place. Okay, it's become more vigilant now. So Sunita Williams, the whole world globally, people have celebrated her return to Earth. She is now a role model for young girls who are aspiring astronauts. Okay, and lot of importance on international collaboration. And when this space came up across, whether you are Indian or Russian, it did not matter. You must have read on the news that people who went and tried to repair everything, they were of all global citizens. Nobody talks about India or Russia or anything. We are from one globe. We are from the Earth. So when we are in space, we are all just global citizens. So that was a lot of collaboration comes that time. Okay. So now this was give us this 9-month period will help NASA to think about more Mars missions in future. Okay. So what do we think? Key takeaways? Yes. Sunita Williams and Butch's journey back was a testament to resilience and scientific progress. How human being can overcome difficulties. Okay. Her experiences give us insight into long duration space travel. And now she will be a role model for all future generation of people who are interested in space and astronomy. Okay. So now your quiz time for the younger children. So we all are very proud of Sunita to come back to Earth and still remain cheerful. If you see her broadcast now, still very taking all the challenges very, very positively. Okay. So young children, what is Sunita Williams' profession? Anybody? What is she? Older ones, anybody can tell?
Astronaut.
Yes, she's an astronaut. Very good. Which country does Sunita Williams represent as an astronaut?
Amma, this is
Hasini.
Hasini?
Amma, America.
Yes, she is Indian origin, but she represents USA, America. What is the name of the spacecraft that brought Sunita Williams back to Earth?
Amma, can I tell Hania?
Amma, can I
Yes,
Virat?
Hania? Yes, Hania?
Amma is the dragon.
Yes, the dragon. Anybody else? Give the full name, Virat?
Ma'am, it's Dragon Crew 9.
Yes, Dragon Crew 9. Very good. How long did she stay in space?
Ma'am, can I Virat?
Virat?
9 months.
Ma'am, 9 months.
9 months, long time. Now, what does Sunita Williams need after a long stay in space?
Amma, can I tell Hania?
Who is it? Anybody else? Hania, you just answered. Anybody else? Okay, Hania, you tell.
Amma, she can't able to walk when
Huh.
she come.
Yes, so
to
what is that word I told you? I told you the
Ma'am,
word
she
was
undergoes the rehabilitation period.
rehabilitation process. Yes, reacclimatization and rehabilitation process. She has to undergo that. Only then she can be left out to go out and, live in her own home and walk around as a normal global citizen. Right, very good. Now, some more questions. I would like you to think and answer. How would you have managed if you were trapped in space for 9 months? I told you how Sunita Williams managed. How will you have managed? Imagine you're an astronaut. You're going to space. There's a technical difficulty. You're stuck there. You don't know. 9 to 9. You don't know when you're going to come back. If I'm interviewing you from Earth, how will you answer? Yes. S. Naga. Litika? Likita. Huh.
I would actually be a little scared because I am terrified of places outside, but I will also be strong enough because I also like the stars.
Very good. You will be scared, but you'll maintain your strength. Excellent. Anybody else?
Mama. Vaishnavi.
Yes,
I'm
Vaishnavi.
Teresa. Amma, if possible, I would try to explore around the solar system, the
Oh.
constellations, and etc.
Wow. So you will try to go out and start exploring. Very good. Anybody else? But with precaution, you can't get lost in space. Yes. Anybody else?
Amma,
Yes.
Amma would be worried.
You would be worried. Natural.
What if some thing crashes on my rocket?
That's what natural. You will be worried also. Correct.
Amma, this is Hasini.
Hasini?
Amma, we can't do anything right now, Amma, so I could just stay and I could imagine like it's an opportunity, and then I would try to study more about space.
Oh, great. That's also a good take. And yes, last answer. Who is it?
Amma, can I tell Hania?
Yes, Hania.
Amma, if I stuck there, I'll be exploring many planets. So why Pluto is called dwarf planet? So I'll be
Yeah, but
exploring.
yeah, imaginally you can explore. It's difficult to travel from one task to Pluto, but yes, you can think about it. Okay, very good. Which trait of Sunita Williams do you admire after hearing her entire story?
Amma, she's a woman. She's a woman, but she went to space.
Yeah, sure. You admire that she's a very brave woman. Good. Anybody else? What do you admire about Sunita?
Amma, can I say?
Yes, Khushi?
She took it as the problem as a positive way instead of a negative way.
Very good. Very good. Took it very
Amma,
Amma, she believed in herself and she had self-confidence and even she had hope that she could return to Earth one or the
Correct.
other day.
Correct. Always the hope was that, yes, they will bring me back. Very good. Thank you, children. That was a story. So you all should also read more about such inspiring global citizens. Okay. Thank you. Now over to Soumya, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So, yeah, so you saw the story of Sunita Williams. We will be seeing a Subhashitam today, and it is very closely related to this, episode of Sunita Williams.
Is
You
it?
know, yeah. So she achieved such a great. She completed a great mission. She achieved such. She was able to do a research, study, gain so much, and help the. It was a service to the mankind that she has done. But was it easy? No. She had to do a lot of sacrifice. Even before leaving for the mission, she was ready to do all the sacrifice. It involved. Right from the day she became an astronaut until she completed the mission. Now it involved a lot of sacrifice, and she had to do away with all the worldly comforts. Okay, so the Subhashitam that we see today is very very closely related to that. Okay, I will recite it once, and then I'll recite it once, and post that we Vaishnavi will repeat. Okay. सुखार्थिन कुतो विद्या कुतो विद्यार्थिन सुखम सुखार्थी वा त्यजेत विद्याम विद्यार्थी वा त्यजेत सुखम. Okay, so this is the Subhashitam. We Vaishnavi, can you repeat with me now?
Yes, Amma.
सुखार्थिन कुतो विद्या
Sukarthina kuto vidya.
कुतो विद्यार्थिन सुखम
Kuto vidyarthina sukham.
सुखार्थी वा.
Of the knowledge.
Others, can you go on mute? सुखार्थी वा त्यजेत विद्याम
Sukhartiva त्यजेद vidya.
विद्यार्थी वा त्यजेत सुखम.
विद्यार्थिवा त्यजेत् सुखम्.
So what does the Subhashitam say? There is no knowledge for the seekers of comfort, and no comfort for the seekers of knowledge. A seeker of comfort should give up knowledge, and a seeker of knowledge should give up comfort. So the comfort here is, the pleasures, being lazy. If you are worried about, food and sleeping, my TV time. So all these are the pleasures that we are talking about. If you give importance, so much importance to the comfort, it's very difficult for us to gain the knowledge and work towards the knowledge that we want to achieve, or any dream that we want to achieve. Okay, so here I want to share a story about, I don't know how many of you have watched this movie or heard of this movie, 12th Fail. This was a movie which came, I think, recently, and it was a very big hit. This story was, and it's also based on a book, again written with the same name, 12th Fail. And it is about a real life story of IPS, Manoj Kumar Sharma. So he was from Chambal MP district, Chambal district. And he was in his, from this village. He was very playful, and he was not very serious about education, academic studies. But at the same time, his family was not a very affluent family. It came from a very poor family. They were struggling. They had a lot of problems they were going through. Okay, but initially he was not, he was not very responsible. He was very playful. He was, he all the time he used to, he did not concentrate on studies and all. So in the first attempt of his 12th exam, he actually failed. Okay, and once, what happens, around the same time, a DPS visits his village. And one such time, what happens, his family lands up in a big legal trouble, ends up in a mess. And he sees that the DPS, who had come to the village, he had the power and the knowledge and the studies, and the studies which has made him a DPS helped that person take a decision, and he also helped his family come out of the problem. So at that point of time, it makes this Manoj Kumar Sharma think, right, what the importance of education, and how by, putting hard work, by achieving something through education, by seeking knowledge, he can actually bring his family out of poverty, and he can have a say in the society for the betterment of the society itself. So what he does, but he's from a very poor family, so after that he puts in a lot of hard work and successfully finishes his 12th. He moves to Delhi, and then he appears for the coaching of UPSC exam to appear to become an IPS, and that is a very very rigorous. It needs a lot of it is a it has a multiple layers of exams that they need to go through, then the interviews. It's considered as even to it is considered as the the most difficult exams in the country. And but with a lot of grit, okay, he didn't have all the background of the rest of the it is a highly competitive exam. So many students appear for it. He had to sacrifice a lot. He stayed, he worked as a dog walker, he worked in a mill, and later in the night under poor conditions, he used to study. He put in a lot of hard work. He had to sacrifice all the comfort, that little comfort that we had, and he had to work day and night. He worked in the library, and he was taking care of himself. He was sending money to his family as well, and during the night he used to sit under the street lamp, or inside in the mill, and he used to study a lot. And after putting in a lot of his effort, and one day, right, he was able to clear the UPSC, and he became the IPS. And he's known for many of his achievements as an IPS also. And this was a real life story, and this is not just this one instance. Okay, if you go about, if you look at in the newspaper, read the newspaper, you will see day in and day out we hear so many stories about how people sacrifice their comfort to achieve their dreams, and that is very important. It's not just IPS. There's one more IAS, Neha Byadwal, recently came in the news. She sacrificed for 3 years. She did not touch her phone, and I think in today's time, that's a very big sacrifice to do, right? For 3 years, she didn't touch her phone. She kept herself away from phone and any distractions, and she was able to become an IAS. And not only these, right? There are so many other achievers, many other great people in across the world, in across the fields. They all have achieved due to by sacrifice only. Okay.
So, children, today you all listen to such inspiring stories of people who achieved their goals by doing lot of sacrifices. Now, do you all have goals in your life? Some of you, three or four of you, can say what is your goal. Do you have any goal? You want to become this or that, like that? Anybody? You don't have any goal?
Hasini.
Yes.
Amma,
Uh, is Vedant, Junior Vedant?
I want to become a doctor.
You want to become doctor. Likita?
Amma, I want to become a space engineer.
Engineer.
Space engineer. Very good.
Yes.
Hasini.
Amma, I want to become a pilot.
Okay. Like that, others also will be having high goals. But to achieve those goals, do you think you will start working after you finish college, or you have to start now itself? What do you think?
Amma, we have to start now itself.
Okay, how will you start now itself? Very good. You have to start now itself. How will you start now itself? What can you do?
You can select a small, like if you want to be a doctor, so you can study about eye first. Then what are the like how
Okay, whatever subjects you have, in whichever class you are, you give your full attention to your studies. Develop that determination, perseverance, right? That is attitude. These qualities should be developed now itself. If you are committed to your studies, whatever, even if you are in third class or second class, if you show commitment to your studies and do hard work, that attitude will develop, and later on it will not be difficult for you to achieve that goal. So that mentality and that attitude you have to develop now. You are not going to study preparation of IAS or for a doctor's study now itself. But that hardworking attitude should come now. Not only hardworking attitude, you all have to make small sacrifices. What do you think will be the, so all right, you have decided that you will study well. You not only studies, some of you may be interested in sports. You want to be a big player, or you want to be an artist, you want to be a musician, you want to be a scientist, whatever it is. To achieve anything, you have decided to work hard. What do you think will be the obstacles nowadays? What will come in the way of achieving you that? Near? Can you tell? Day to day?
Vaishnavi.
Yes.
My usage of gadgets was
Very good usage of gadgets. That is the most dangerous thing. When we were young, we didn't have. Now we have TV, so much of attraction, mobile, video games, then a laptop. You see so many serials and all those things. That is attracting to you, pulls you. So if you succumb to that, you will become addicted to that. Then how can you study? You cannot achieve anything. Not only that, you have to forgo sleep also. In the morning you have to get up and study, means you feel like sleeping. So sleep, excessive TV watching, these video games, all these are the obstacles which you have to sacrifice. I'm not telling you don't watch TV at all. With limited time, you have to control yourself, mastery over your mind. For a limited time you can do that. That sacrificing these pleasures is the most important thing, because this is short term pleasure. Today you are watching TV, that will give you happiness, but that is short lived. But if you sacrifice this, watching TV for a long time or playing long videos, and if you concentrate on your studies, you will be able to progress faster, and you will be able to achieve goal. That is long term achievement which will make you happy throughout your life. So for that long term goal, what should you do? You have to sacrifice short term pleasure. You should know what is to be given priority, what is more important. So that is why sacrifice is very important. Can you quote some great Indian leaders who have sacrificed in their youth? Anybody? Do you know, in their young age they sacrificed, but later on they came to a very big post?
Ma Abdul Kalam.
Yes.
Abdul Kalam.
Yes, Abdul Kalam. You know, in a very young age, even when he was 8-year-old, early morning, 4 o'clock, he used to get up and he used to put newspapers in others' houses so that he will earn money for his studies, and later he became president. So the sacrifices which he made at the younger age, which really helped him. Same, you want to excel in any game. Say, take the case of Sachin Tendulkar. Before also, once I told. See, daily used to practice for 12 hours. If he wanted, he could have also sat at home and he could have been watching TV and playing video games. But he was working so hard. That is how he became such a great cricketer. In
Ma'am?
Western world, yes.
Can we say Suryavanshi? He's a 14-year-old cricketer from PBKS and he's playing really well.
Yes, you can take together that Gukesh in chess, take the Pragyananda, any case. Actually, you should read the life histories of these people. Then only you will know how much sacrifice they have done in their childhood and how great they became afterwards. So now you have to develop that habit of small sacrifices. We are not asking you to do big sacrifices. Reducing your TV time, reducing your video game time. Reduce, I'm not telling you totally avoid, so that you will give more importance to your studies and game practice and all that. Even in Western world, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, all those people, you should read their life history. And one more thing, don't think only watching TV and playing video games will give you pleasure. Your studies itself will give you pleasure. How? Suppose you have to solve a difficult math problem. You sit for hours, you take it as a challenge and work on that. When you solve that, that pleasure will be more than the pleasure which you get out of watching TV. Not only solving a math problem, it can be understanding a difficult Sanskrit sloka. It can be a creative work, liking a poem. So you should make your study itself as a pleasurable activity. You should not say, "Oh, I have to go and study." Not like that. "Oh, I have to study. I have to learn." With that attitude, make your study time itself a pleasurable activity. Little bit entertainment time you can have, reserve for it, but don't get addicted to it. That is why. So what all lessons have you learned today? One by one you come up with this Subhashitam, and through the life of all these people you listen stories. What are the lessons? Just quickly sum up.
Amma,
Anybody
can I?
answered so far, please?
Kushi?
We have to give up small comforts.
Very good. That is, this giving up small comforts will give you great benefits. Anything else?
Amma, can I
Amma,
say
this is Hasi.
Shruta?
Amma, we should winnow our mind.
We should
win over our
win
mind.
over your mind. Very good. Mastery over your mind. Anything else?
Hasini?
Amma, determination and sacrifice.
Yes, determination and sacrifice. Anything else?
Amma, can I say?
Is Hania?
We should set up a goal and you should work on that. We should not
Yes.
just
Very
Set
good.
up
You
a
have
goal.
to set up a goal and committed to that goal. Committed to that goal. Anything else?
Amma, may Vaishnavi?
Yes.
Amma, we should develop the attitude.
Yes, right attitude. Yes.
Amma, can I
I
say
must
another
reach
one?
my goal. Anything else?
Ma, can I say another one?
Yes.
Ma, we should also get inspired and be motivated.
Yes, to get inspired and motivated, you should always read stories of such great people to inspire you. And even when you watch TV, don't watch all silly serials. Even such good shows are there. And you know, another most important thing, you should have good company, good friends. Sometimes friends will distract. They'll say, "Why are you just wasting your time always studying, studying? Why don't you? Did you see this serial? Did you watch this game?" Huh? They will just distract you. Avoid such friends. So good company is very, very important. If you have good friends who study well, they can also inspire you. That is also important. And then most important, you know what? Obey your parents. When your parents come and tell you stop your TV and go to study, immediately you should go. If you do that, definitely, don't you all want to be successful in life? You all want to be successful in life, no? So these are all important. Whatever we have discussed today, you can achieve success, and you can also become famous persons also. Who knows? Okay, all clear? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Over to Lakshmi ma'am for closing prayer.
You're
Ma'am, you're
muted.
Yeah. So you all have got so many things to know, new things about new personalities and how to be successful in life. No, so all of you, please concentrate on that and spend your vacation time usefully. Okay, towards that goal. So let us close. Also, don't forget to learn this Gita Dhyanam next Sunday. All of you have to chant the Gita Dhyanam fully. I am not going to give a schedule for this one boy has to chant this one, this sloka, this girl, like that. I am not going to give. Everybody has to chant all the slokas. I will just post it in the group. Please practice every day. So it will be easy for you. Okay. Okay, let us close.
Amma,
Yes, Vedant.
are you even telling to my brother also?
Yeah, you can tell your brother about it. Let him also learn. Once his stomachache is over, he can also listen to that post and let him learn. Okay. Thank you, Vedant. You are so concerned about your brother. Very nice. Okay. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasonma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, children.